Hello my fiery friends, the Infernoman here with our latest gameplay and exhibition video to show you. In this series, we highlight a random deck on MTG Arena, and it can range from a spicy homebrew to a tier 1 meta deck that's hot on ranked. And if you do like these videos and anything I do, all I ask for you is to give a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so you can enjoy everything from my gameplay, deck techs, booster pack openings, and so much more. If you do like the deck, I will leave a link in the details below so you can give it a spin on Arena for yourself. Keep in mind that these videos will be pure gameplay, no commentary style, so you can enjoy the game, and if you want to, you can see my final thoughts on this deck at the end of the match. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And that was our gameplay, everybody. So real quick, my final thoughts before we go to the end of this is, I actually do think 4-color vampires actually do has a place. I can't really say if it's competitively viable, but it is a lot of fun when it goes off. Obviously, the biggest thing that holds the whole deck together is Saurus Imperious Bloodlord, if you didn't already notice. Most of the other cards are actually pretty easy to cast thanks to all the new tribal cards. Secluded Courtyard makes it much easier, but I will argue that Voldrin Estate, I don't know if it's actually worth it. If you haven't made this card yet, I would say hold off on cracking those wild cards for it, mostly just because there's going to be some moments where you actually really want Swamps instead. Some of the matches that I don't have because they ran super long, some of our non-creature cards, such as our Planeswalkers and even some of our sorceries and instants, made it kind of awkward because, as you can see right here on the quick video footage, I couldn't cast anything. So I would probably maybe tweak the mana base a little bit more, and then I would think this is a little bit better. Also, I would have to look again at what you might want to consider tweaking 1s and 2-ofs in the deck. But the good news is, the one thing I feared personally was if I didn't get enough decent card draw with the creatures that we were running. But actually, we did pretty well. Again, if you can get Sorin out and then -3 getting in something like a Champion of Dusk or your Twilight Prophet, you just start building up a lot of value. Of course, if you can get that Xander out, it's just insanely good. But don't underestimate some of the other cards that can help build up and re-strengthen our creatures that would make them almost incredibly hard for our opponent to remove. And then, of course, my only final thought with this is just looking at our sideboard, which obviously you don't get to really a chance to see in these videos. Mostly it's just there just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm looking at. Maybe you might want to consider adding in some different color removal, but be very careful with that. Obviously, you want to tweak your mana base to make sure that you can cast these cards, which is mostly why you see on the side here, we're only running exclusively black cards. So that way the mana base doesn't have to get tweaked that heavily. But otherwise, I actually would say, if you do have the cards for this, give it a try. You probably won't be disappointed, and it's actually a lot of fun to play. That's all I have for you today. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and just remember that no matter what you do play in the game of life, always be sure to burn bright. Later!